How's that one, guys? God, I tell you, I hate allergies. They're so goddamn annoying. So, no trailers or reactions, because there just ain't nothing. So we're doing another death battle. Aang versus Edward Elric. Now, you don't know who Aang is, as you can see, Avatar. And not the blue people Avatar. Avatar, the Last Airbender. Apparently the movie that flopped so bad it got so much hate. I don't know, I've never seen it. I've only seen the anime versions of it. He's basically a child of his last people who was an airbender who turns to a full elemental bender for water, fire, and earth. And kind of think like Storm, but, you know, kind of like a Buddhist type of version of it. Aang's abilities to control different types of elements gives him unique abilities over other people who can only control single elements. And I guess he goes into some form of spirit form that if he can uses them all together, I guess only lasts for a certain period of time. Edward Elric, Fullmetal Alchemist. Now, when it comes to this, I think there's several different versions of Fullmetal Alchemist. I've only seen the one which was originally on Netflix, which was Brotherhood. Before that, I've never seen Fullmetal Alchemist and heard was nothing but good things. People kept bragging about it, and I actually watched it. And I only watched it once, and it was a really good anime, but it's a really dark anime. So if you're not into like those type of ones where it's mostly just sad moments, you know, and kind of like a horror-esque supernatural type of anime, then you're not really going to be into Fullmetal Alchemist. If you are, then I highly recommend you check out Brotherhood first and then the rest of them, because I know there's like, what, a movie or two of them too, besides the actual animated series itself. So, see, we got Elements versus Alchemist. At this point, I guess it's going to be based on experience, who has the more experience in battle, and I don't know. If I had to choose, I'm gonna go Fullmetal Alchemist, just because I slightly know it better, but not by much. So let's check this out.
Sorry, Momo. You're just too little.
Little? Who are you calling a pipsqueak, you stupid hairless kid?
Nobody?
I'll show you!
Yeah, putting that in lower quality. That right there, I can say that gives Eric the advantage to be able to turn certain materials into other materials. It's going to give him a huge advantage against Aang.
You know, there are actually a lot of advantages to being short. Like, you'll never hit your head on door frames, and,
I'm still growing!
Now I gotcha. Ah! Oh no! I'm sorry!
A classic misdirection. That's advantage Elric!
Pretty sure lightning's one element Aang doesn't have advantage of.
Damn it!
That's a big ass
How's
cannon.
this for small?
I think lightning and metal are the two ones that Aang doesn't have advantage of.
Okay, no more clappy magic. Uh-oh.
No, my cabbages!
I won't lose you again.
With Omen, you...
Okay, we're back. Stupid
I
advertisements as
won't
usual.
lose you again. There you are!
Nice try, Shorty!
Whew. Can't believe that worked.
There's his spirit form.
This ends now.
Eric might have lost.
At least I'm taller than you.
You left me no choice.
Fair enough, I guess.
Looks like Ed didn't have a leg to stand on. Or arm, I guess.
Ed may have been more quick-witted and inventive, and he certainly had more combat experience. But Aang's bending abilities were far more versatile and readily available than combat alchemy.
Yeah, Ed had cool stuff like cannons and gun trumpets, but Aang was fast enough to react to lightning, which is way faster than dodging a measly bullet.
Recall how Ed survived an explosion that destroyed most of a 10-story building. By examining the size of the building and thus the volume of the conical explosion, this blast must have equaled about 30 kilotons of TNT.
That's cool, but Aang did way more when he carved up a circle around that city in Avatar State.
The force to blast such a huge ravine around the city of Yudao was a massive undertaking. By measuring the width, length, and depth of the affected area compared to the size of the city, we found it would take almost 160 kilotons of TNT to pull that off.
More than 5 times greater than Ed's best durability feat. So
Damn.
Aang definitely had the stuff to crush Ed's automail arm and the rest of him.
Granted, Ed could reach this sort of power by sacrificing his life force. Remember Kimbley's explosion, the one empowered by a Philosopher's Stone, a blast worth 157 kilotons of TNT? That's almost identical to Aang's feat, and theoretically, Ed could have been capable of this level of power. Theoretically. However, a Philosopher's Stone uses many souls, while Ed could only draw from his one. Not to mention, drawing from his own life force meant his power-up had a very short and dangerous duration limit compared to the Avatar state, which has no such limit. But even so, Ed's tactics and creativity kept him in the fight, yet the Avatar's speed, power, and versatility was too much for him.
Makes sense, I guess.
He may be a pacifist in canon and would hardly kill anyone, but unleashing his full power is a sight to behold.
Just when Ed thought he had the hang of it, he alchemist the mark.
Really?
The winner is Avatar Aang. Thanks for watching this episode.
Fair enough, I guess. I mean, considering that Aang has the abilities through all of his ancestors of 10,000 years worth. Yeah, Edward didn't stand much of a chance. If Edward ever could pull something off, I mean, I think his best advantages would have been metal and lightning. But with Aang's little spirit ability thing like that, you know. But, hey, GGD, they both won, so. But hope you've been staying safe, healthy, and sanitized. As usual, you'll see this a little later in the afternoon, so. And drop a comment below. Did you watch the Avatar movie? And how bad was it? And did you ever watch any of the Fullmetal Alchemists, if you're into anime? And drop those comments below, and I'll make sure to check them out. See you guys.